Today, I traveled to a small town just outside of Columbus, Ohio, to rescue a 15-year-old girl who has lost all hope. She has lived a life infested with drugs. Picking up her mother's drug needles and caring for her 6-year-old sister has become an everyday occurrence. She wanders the streets alone, with no friends or family to turn to. And after years of suffering due to her mother's heroin addiction, she made the call that would change their lives forever. Hi, Whitney.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I've come to a small town outside of Columbus, Ohio, because Whitney, 15 years old, called me and asked me for help. Whitney, what help do you need from me?
I'd like for you to help my mom. She's a chronic heroin abuser.
How long has she been on heroin like this?
She's been on it for a while. I found out about 4 years ago that she was doing it.
Did you ever ask your mom why she was doing heroin?
I've asked her, but she can't ever give me an explanation for it. She said it makes life easier.
So, does she use the drugs in the house?
Yeah, a lot. But my stepfather and my mom does.
How do they treat you being on this so much?
They treat me awful.
And why do they treat you
I
bad?
don't know. I've asked myself that plenty of times. And I don't know why. And sometimes my mom will ask me, does it ever occur to you that maybe you're the problem?
Your mom says this to you? Did you ever have a normal relationship with your mother?
One time my mom had gotten out of prison and she was clean for a really long while. And for that period of time when she was clean, she was the best mom ever. Me and her became so close. She wasn't only my mom, she was my best friend. And now we have nothing. I don't even stay here half the time. I wander the streets just to get away from them.
And you had no friends because your mom, everybody thinks your mom's, well,
Such a bad person.
She is a drug addict, though.
Right.
Do either one of them work?
JD works on and off of jobs,
How do they support their drug habit?
stealing stuff.
Is she ever ashamed by any of this behavior?
No, she kind of laughs at it. She thinks it's funny.
Does she ever show you any love or caring now?
Barely. Whenever I come home, which is like right before I had to go to bed, I stay gone from the time I get up to the time I go to bed just so I don't have to put up with them. Whenever I come home, she'll tell me to clean or just do something, so I can get out of her hair or whatever, but she really don't show that much love towards me. I haven't found them in a couple weeks, but I find needles laying around all the time.
You find needles laying around the house.
Yeah. It would be awful if my little sister was to pick one up and just stick it in herself. Yeah, exactly, because it's untelling because my stepdad and my mom, I think, use the same needle. One time I was asleep in my bedroom. I don't know where my mom was that day. JD was sitting on the couch and I kept smelling smoke, but I knew he didn't have a lighter, so I thought it maybe was just from a match, right? And I walk in there, he's asleep on the couch, and the cigarette is sitting right next to him, and there's almost a fire started, and there's like a huge hole in our couch from where he had set it on fire and had gnawed it out and just let it burn. So I went out there and I woke him up and I told him that, he almost caught it on fire. He told me to get a cup of water. I got a cup of water and I dumped it on it, and he brought the cushion out here. Then he didn't tell my mom about it, and I told her, and him and her got into it, because it could have burnt the whole house down,
Just instead of using drugs, not just killing themselves, they could end up killing the whole family.
Exactly.
Burning the house down.
Exactly, but they don't seem to think about that. All they think about is themselves, and it's sickening. It really is. It's awful to have to look at my mom like that.
Have you always been in your mother's care?
No. Children's service. Well, my mom had overdosed one time, and I guess she came to and was trying to get out of her bedroom door, and she was crawling at that point, and I'm laying on the couch taking care of my little sister. I was 9, I think, then, and my little sister was maybe just a couple months. And she's bawling her eyes out. My mom has 2 needles in her hand, and she's crawling through our trailer hallway, and she pulls herself up and she looks at me and Jody, and she just takes off running, and she runs out the back door. She's running around pounding on the trailer. She goes next door and calls the cops and says that somebody broke in her house and was trying to take her kids away from her. The cops come, they find needles, burnt spoons, they found everything, that you use to do heroin with. And She went to prison for that, and I ended up moving in with my grandmother, which she had custody of me for a year and a half. And then the judge gave my mom back custody when she got out of prison and took all of her classes. Steve, I'm a straight A student. I do everything for my mom. I do everything for her. I babysit, I clean, I make sure that my sister is okay, you know, and it's so hard on me to be like this, you know, because I'm always the strong one. I'm the one that keeps everybody up, and I can't be weak. It's just so hard.
The world's on your shoulders at 15.
Yeah. It's very hard.
Where is your mom now?
Probably in there, sitting on the couch high.
High right now. And this is just an everyday thing.
Yeah. Every single day of my life. This is what I come home to. I'm scared to death for my little sister to get off the bus and walk in and find my mom dead.
What the hell are you doing heroin anyways?
Steve, I got to have it.
Do you think that's safe for your children?
I don't do it around them. I go to the bathroom.
It
They
doesn't
don't
do
go
when
to
you
the
come
bathroom
outside,
with me.
you got drugs in your body.
They don't go to the
It
bathroom
doesn't
with me.
matter. You got the drugs in, you can't make a decent decision to save your life when you're high on heroin.
I want you to know that I know everything that you do. I know everything that you do. From the time you get up and you make them calls, I know what you're doing. And it kills me to know that.
First of all, I'm gonna talk to your mom, but I gotta say, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm really proud of you.
You know, I haven't heard that in a while.
Well, you're hearing it now, and everybody else would tell you that too. To be 15, to go through what you're going through, and not yourself getting hooked up on drugs and taking care of your sister and then staying in school, you're gonna go a long way. You really are. Well, I'm here today to try to do anything I can. I'm just gonna ask you, if you knew you could have me do anything and change anything here today, what would it be that you'd have me do?
To save my mom's life.
Save your mom's life. I'm gonna talk to your mom, I'm gonna talk to your stepdad, and I'm gonna do everything I can to help you get your mom back, all right?
Thank you.
All right, why don't you take me to your mom? Let's go.
So I get a call from a 15-year-old girl, and I come all the way here, and she tells me about she's got to live, her and her little sister, in a house with drugs, with needles, with two adults just doing drugs all day long. Something funny?
No. No.
I take time out of my day, my family's life, because a 15-year-old calls me, and she's got to live it. You hear the story, and I can't believe it. And I hear it all the time, and I still can't believe it. 15 years old, and got the world on her shoulders because her mom wants to be a junkie. How do you not be a mother?
I'm a good mother.
You're a good mother.
I'm a good mother.
You're a good mother.
Yes, I am.
What do you do that qualifies you as
I
good?
take care of my kids every day. I take care of my
You
kids.
think this is a joke?
No, I don't think it's a joke.
I'm here. You're on TV right now. You're a junkie mom, and you're smiling.
I'm not
What the hell are you
smiling.
smiling about?
I'm not smiling.
Really?
Yeah,
You think
really.
it's amusing?
No, I don't think
You think it's funny that you're an addict?
No, I
That your
don't.
daughter has to see it every day?
No.
So you tell me how you're a good mother when your daughter tells me she's got to go around and find needles. That you have a 7-year-old here. You got needles laying around. Tell me, how are you being a good mother?
I take care of my kids.
You know what? Put your damn cigarette down and out.
This is my house.
Yeah, you know what? This is your house. You know what? But I'm here now, and I'm gonna run the show while I'm here. I don't give a damn whose house it is.
Whatever.
Yeah, 'cause whatever.
Yeah.
The Song of the Coward. You gonna sing it too? The Song of the Coward. You're gonna be a coward besides a junkie also? So you know what I'm asking you? How are you a good mother?
I'm here with my kids every day.
Yeah, 'cause you're a
Every
junkie.
day.
You don't work. You don't do anything for your kids.
I don't do anything in front of my kids. My
Oh, no.
kids don't
You don't
see
do
me
it.
do
Okay,
nothing.
you don't do it in front of them, but no, you go run into your bathroom while they're here, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you shut the door.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
Shutting the door, but still getting high, doing
It's not
heroin
like I'm
behind the
putting
door.
needles in my arms while they're like sitting right here in the living room.
Oh, you do it in privacy.
Yeah, I do.
So they can't tell when you're all high on heroin, right?
That's right.
Really? So you're the one junkie nobody can tell, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. Again, you want to tell me how you're a good mother?
I'm here with my kids every day.
You're
I
here
fix
with your
meals
mother.
with
Big
my
deal.
kids. I go to
Big
school
deal.
functions
How
with
about
my
your
kids.
daughter telling me she doesn't have any friends? She gets teased on the bus to school because her mother's a junkie. She can't have friends. Other mothers don't want their kids playing with your daughter because you're a junkie. How is it that 15-year-old has to tell me that her mom, wonderful mom Rachelle, going around stealing and then selling the stuff so she can support her habit? You have no shame at all. Your daughter knows you're a drug addict, knows you steal, and she says, she's not lying to me about you stealing, doing drugs, and not being a mother. Not caring about her, not cooking, not doing a damn thing. Nothing.
I clean every day.
Really?
Every day.
What do you
I
do?
Clean. I do the
What do you
dishes.
pick up the
I
needles?
sweep.
You pick up the needles?
Yeah, I pick up needles, Steve.
No, you don't even do that. Your daughter does that. Did you offer her friends' parents drugs?
Not that I know of. I mean,
Not
I've
that you know
partied
of.
with
Could
some
have been,
of her
right?
friends. Yeah, I mean, I've partied with some of her friends' mothers and fathers. Yeah.
So is that a good idea to do heroin with her friends' parents?
No.
So that their parents would say, hey, yeah, she's a dope head.
No, they are too if they're here doing it with me.
So that's better then, right?
No, it's not.
What the hell are you doing heroin anyways?
Steve, I got to have it. I've been getting high since I was 19 years old. I can't get up out of bed without it. I wake up in the middle of the night and gotta have it. It's just not something that I just wake up and say, okay, God, make me a heroin addict today. That's not what I'm doing.
But
I
at some
have to
point
have it.
you picked heroin though. At some time you weren't on heroin, right?
Yep.
And again, now's the time maybe to come straight. You any kind of mother at all? 15-year-old, at least she's only a couple of years away from being an adult. And you pissed away being a mother to her. Never gonna get that back, but you got a 7-year-old daughter. Here's your children. What are they gonna say when they get older? When she does have friends? When someday she gets married, has her own kids. What'd your mom do? She was an addict. She was a junkie. How often do you use heroin?
Anywhere between 10 to, I don't know, 8 to 10 caps a day.
So basically the whole day, you're doing 6 to 8 caps a day. You're pretty much strung out all day, right? When it's fair to say you're strung out all day long?
Yeah.
How can you be a mother when you're doing drugs all day long?
I do 6 to 8 caps every day, and I sit in this house and I play games with my kids. I cook for my kids. We go places. We watch TV. We watch movies.
Oh, so you're able to function on heroin all day long?
Yeah, I even help Whitney with her work when she comes home from school.
Whitney tells a completely different story, and I could tell, you said you're functioning. Your daughter certainly doesn't think you're functional. Do you think she thinks you're functional? She called me up, asked me to come here to save your life. 15-year-old daughter saying, Steve, I'd like you to come here so you could save my mom's life. So do you really think you're being functional? You don't know. You don't know. Do you think it's a good idea to be doing drugs in the house with your kids here? She tells a story about your boyfriend, high on drugs, falling asleep with a cigarette, almost burning the house down. How would that be? You come home one day, your house is burned up with your kids in it. How much heroin do you think you're gonna need then to ease the pain of losing your children? You think it's safe doing all this drugs? You think you're making clear decisions with your children in the house? Doing heroin? Do you think that's safe for your children? Do you want to put your children in an unsafe condition?
I don't do it around them. I go to the bathroom. They
It doesn't
don't
matter
go
when
to
you
the
come
bathroom
outside,
with me.
You got drugs in your
They
body.
don't go to the
It
bathroom
doesn't
with me.
matter. You got the drugs in. You can't make a decent decision to save your life when you're high on heroin.
You know what? I'm sick of finding the needles. I'm sick of having to pick them up. I'm sick of all of it. I want Jody to have the life that I don't have.
You ready to pick your kids over drugs? You ready to walk out this door and make a commitment for the next 30 days to go to rehab? Are you ready to make that commitment? Are you ready to get clean for the rest of your life?
Don't cry, JoJo.
Oh, where are you going?
Nowhere.
Nowhere,
Put
huh?
my jacket up.
Just
Is that
put
all right
your
with
jacket
you?
up. Oh, now you want to clean up, huh?
Yeah.
Are you high right now?
Yeah, I'm high
Functioning
right now.
huh?
Yeah, I'm high right now.
Oh, so you're gonna start cleaning up?
Yeah.
A little
what I
embarrassed by
usually
what
do.
your house looks like?
Yeah.
Is this the burn mark from old boyfriend there?
Yeah.
He almost burned the whole house down. That's great. That's just wonderful. Safe environment. Just shut the door and all the problems go away. Burning the house down, doing drugs with your kids in the house. Yeah, that's great. That's just wonderful. Whatever. So you plan on doing anything? You plan to say, oh, someday I'll be a good mom. Someday I won't do heroin. You ever say that?
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes you do. When's that?
When I ain't got it, I guess.
So am I interrupting your heroin schedule? If I wasn't here right now, you'd probably be doing it right now.
Yeah, I probably would be. I
Probably
probably would be.
So
yeah.
that's good. And you know what? That's stuff right there. And it was work coming down right now to stop you from doing it one time. Hey, your daughter's got a little peace. So doing the heroin doesn't affect your life at all. From what I'm hearing from you, doesn't affect your life. You're able to be a good mom. So this heroin junkie that's going out stealing every day, supporter heavy, you never get in trouble? You never get locked up?
No, I don't.
Never been arrested.
Oh, yeah, I've been arrested, yeah.
Oh, and what, like the police just put the cuffs on you and say, oh, you're a bad girl, go home. They never take you down to the police station, never charge you?
Yeah.
Who's taking care of your daughters? Huh?
My husband.
When you're locked up, no shame at being locked up. Your daughters know, mommy got arrested. How do you send your kids to school every day? If I was a junkie and embarrassing myself, my children to the community, why not keep them at home? Why do you send them to school so they could be teased unmercifully by other kids because their mommy goes out and steals and takes drugs? Oh no, your daughter's got a big problem with it. She can't even ride the school bus because the kids ride her too hard. When you're a teenager, life is tough as it is. I don't know if you can remember when you were a teenager, but when I was a teenager, it's tough for all teenagers. And then you make it so much harder. Because her mom's a drug addict and everybody's talking about it. Her mom goes out and steals.
I steal for my kid so that we can have
steal
food,
for yourself.
so that they can have
steal
clothes.
for yourself.
Yeah, I do steal to get me high. I do.
Why don't you
But
just
I
get
also
clean
steal.
and go to work, get a job, and be something that your kids can be proud of? Oh, you steal food, huh? Oh, let's see what you got to feed the kids. Oh, a couple hot dogs. What? We're going to have hot dogs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
My kids like hot dogs.
Well, why don't you steal a little, steal more? Don't steal, but get too busy selling so you get some money, right?
Yeah.
Because the dope man doesn't want groceries, does he?
No.
He wants cash, right? How many times are you making that trip?
About 3-4 times a day.
3-4 times a day to the dope man, huh?
2 hours away.
2 hours away. So between using the dope and getting high and going all the way to the dope man and you say it's 2 hours away, how the hell can you be involved in your kid's life?
I am. I'm involved.
You know what makes me sick? You say you are. You know what sickens me? I feel bad that I'm not at home right now with my kids, but I know my wife's there and she's no drug addict. So my kids are taken care of. I wake up, I kiss my kids, I take them to school, and I feel bad that I'm here. I'm away from them. But you know what? It's at least for a good cause. It's trying to save a 15-year-old's mother. A 15-year-old girl that deserves a decent chance at life, along with your 7-year-old. 2 young girls that all they want. You know what your daughter said to me? You know what she doesn't want to happen? She doesn't want your 7-year-old to come in here and find you dead someday. That's what she wants. She doesn't want your daughter to come in and find mommy dead from an overdose. That's what she wants. Isn't that sad? You ever OD?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been about 7 years ago. Or 5 years ago. My husband left to go get more drugs and left the coke dealer in the house, and I talked the coke dealer into half a gram of cocaine, and I didn't know how much to put in the spoon, so I put it all in there and shot it all up and OD'd. And when I did, I come to and thought somebody was breaking into my house, and I ran out the back door, and my kid, well, I was screaming and hollering apparently, and my kids, I called the sheriff, and when the sheriff got there, my kids were hiding
How about your daughter? She's telling me stories because of what you've done, that you've been in jail, paying a price for what you're doing. It's not fair. I might be hard on you, but I'm here to help you. I'm here to help your daughter to get her mom back. I'm hard because I don't like that people make decisions to put themselves first. They put drug experience first before they put their kids first. And you haven't been putting your kids first, no matter what you think. You ain't no functional drug addict. Whitney, she wants to say something to you. I'm gonna go get her. Whitney, come on in here. You want to say something to your mom?
Yeah.
Come over.
I love you. I love you. I want you to know that I know everything that you do. I know everything that you do. From the time you get up and you make them calls, when you go to the bathroom and you stay in there 35 minutes at a time. I know what you're doing. And it kills me to know that. It really does. It kills me that you don't think about me and JoJo. You just think about your JD's next high. And I want you to be done with it. I want you to save your life. I don't want to have to save it.
Money. I was clean.
I know,
189 days. You know I was.
I know, and I've said 100 times. I know.
I'm sorry. I took Jenny back.
You know what she said when you were clean those 189 days? You know what she told me outside? Those were the best days of her life.
Because you were my mom, and not only that you were my mom, you were my best friend then. And now me and you have nothing. I don't know what else I can say to make you understand that I want you to get help. And I want you to come back, and I want you to be my mom and my best friend again. You think that I don't see what you do and where you hide your stuff at? I find it every day. Do you know how easy it would be for Jody to stand on a stool and reach right there? It's not even eye level with me, and I can still see it. If she was to open up one of these, I just want you to know that we know. I need you to tell me that you're gonna get help.
The story doesn't end when our guests leave my stage. Stay tuned until the conclusion of the show. You'll never believe what's been going on since they left. You know what's real interesting? I see this picture of you being a mom, and here's like an Easter bunny. Your daughter's with the Easter bunny. And you know what? I got the same pictures in my house. I got the same photographs of my little girl with the Easter bunny collecting eggs, having a wonderful time. Same thing. And I look at it, and I look back, and I go, oh, my daughter, so beautiful. I love her so much. And I'm like, why can't you just be a good mom and be wonderful to that little girl in the photo? There was your daughter, young girl, Easter bunny, collecting eggs. What was so much different than my life and your life? We're both parents. We both have daughters that we love. But the big difference is I'm actually trying to be a good father and not screw it up and enjoy every day that I have with my daughter before she grows up and goes away. I'm trying to enjoy every day with her. And when you're high, Rachelle, you can't do it. You can't do it. You're missing out on everything. You're missing out on the best thing in your life. Whitney and JoJo. You're not going to have too many more photos. You're not going to have too many more Easter bunnies in your life. Too many more pictures of your daughter collecting Easter eggs, having a good time. Because you're behind that bathroom door. And that's all you're doing. You got something else you want to say to your mom, Whitney?
Mom, what's really aggravating me is that Jody has to go through this. You know, you've took my childhood away from me. You know, right now I really don't need you. Jody does. And I need you to Be strong and be clean for her, not for me, because I don't need it. You know what? I'm sick of finding the needles. I'm sick of having to pick them up. I'm sick of all of it. I want Jody to have the life that I don't have with you. You don't have much time with me. I'm getting ready to turn 16. You know, that's only 2 more years that you've got with me. And I want them to be good. But Jody needs you now. I've told you many of times I was scared to death for Jody to walk in and open the bathroom door and find you dead. I'd rather do that, because I know I'm strong enough. You've made me strong enough to do that. You think that I don't see what you do and where you hide your stuff at? I find it every day. And if it's not every day, it's twice a week. Twice a week. Do you want to see where you leave them? Come on. Do you know how easy it would be for Jody to stand on a stool and reach right there? It's not even eye level with me, and I can still see it. If she was to open up one of these, I found cellophanes, empty caps. Looking in the toilet, there's empty caps laying in there. Where's the cup? It keeps water in it all the time. There's cut up cigarette butts. I mean, what do you think that she thinks they're in here for? I just want you to know that we know. Jody knows. She knows all about it. All about it. I mean, she may not understand all the way what exactly is going on, but she knows what you're doing. She does. I want you to get help. I want to look up to you. I want Jody to look up to you. I need you to tell me that you're gonna get help.
And we don't just have 2 years to spend. We have the rest of our lives to spend together. And I'm not going to get help just for Jody. I'm going to go get help for you, for me, and for Jody. I'll do this. And I'll make you proud. I promise you won't ever have to go through this again.
You ready to pick your kids over drugs? You ready to walk out this door and make a commitment for the next 30 days to go to rehab? Are you ready to make that commitment? Are you ready to get clean for the rest of your life? One more thing I need for you to do. You need to tell JD that you're not doing this anymore.
Don't cry, JoJo.
You with me?
I want to thank you for calling me and asking for help for your mom.
I want to thank you for helping her.
And
I want to thank you for helping me.
Well, that's the thing. I'm helping her, but I'm really helping you and your little sister, okay?
Thank you.
Again, I'm proud of you. I really am. I'll be right with you, okay?
Okay.
You ready to pick your kids over drugs? You ready to walk out this door and make a commitment for the next 30 days to go to rehab?
Yeah.
Are you ready to make that commitment? Are you ready to get clean for the rest of your life?
Yes.
Well, then go in there, pack a bag, and we're going to the airport. Let's go. One more thing I need for you to do before I take you to rehab is you need to tell JD that you're not doing this anymore. And you better not let him screw you up again. You got off this once, and he put you back on it. You and him together. You don't let that happen. You tell him you're going to rehab, and you're never going back to this again.
Okay.
You show me where he's at. Grab your bag, and you show me where JD's at.
Okay. Do I take the bag with me?
Yep.
I'm leaving. Mommy loves you. I'm only gonna be gone for a little bit, okay? Don't cry, JoJo. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'll take care of your girl. Please, please.
And when your mom comes back, she's gonna be the best mom that you ever seen, okay? Your mom's gonna go get some help. She's gonna be fine. All right?
Thank you.
You take care of your sister. You're gonna be with your aunt. Your kids are gonna be fine while you're gone. And this is the biggest break in the world for your mom, okay? This is gonna be the best thing ever for your mom. Crystal, thanks for watching the kids while your sister's in rehab. You'll take good care of the kids while she's in rehab?
Yes, I will.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye, Mom. Bye, baby.
Dad, I'm going to rehab. I'm not going to do this anymore. I can't be around you. It's going to be getting high when I come home. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be okay, baby.
I wish you the best.
Let's go. The story doesn't end when our guests leave my stage. Stay tuned until the conclusion of the show. You'll never believe what's been going on since they left.
My name is Rachelle, and I'm here at A Better Tomorrow in Orange County, California. I've been here 34 days, and when I first got here, it was real bad. I was hallucinating real bad. I messed up my nose. I got a scar forever. The first week that I was in detox, it was really, really hard. And I just got discouraged. I didn't want to be here. I begged ABT to let me go. I called the show, Steve, and begged him to let me leave, to come and get me or do something. I was ready to make a deal with the devil just to get out of the program, but I stuck it out for myself and for my kids. I'm very happy to be clean. This is the first time since I was 19 years old that I've been clean.
I'm proud of my mom for completing the 30-day program. I really didn't think that she was going to be able to, but she's proved to her family and friends that she can.
I never in a million years thought that I could ever be clean. It was definitely a challenge, but I never wanted to be clean. Getting high is the only thing I ever knew.
I hope that these 30 more days that she's going to be staying can teach her how to become a better person and be the mom that she was before she got on the heroin.
I can't believe that I even stuck needles in my arms, because now I think about it and I'm like, I can't believe it. I just can't believe that I ever stooped that low to do something like that. Whatever possessed me to do it, I don't even know.
I'm really proud of her. That's why I came here to tell her in person. I've talked to my mom just about every single day, and she sounds so much better.
Like, so ready to go to school and become a drug and alcohol counselor. I'm just really excited to be somebody now, you know, because I never thought I could. I never even had a dream. The only dream I ever had was sticking a needle in my arm. You know, that was the only dream I ever had. And today, I want to be somebody. And I never wanted to be anybody ever.
Now she's gonna have enough time for me and my sister. So Steve, I would just like to take time now to thank you. You've really saved my life, and I know you've saved my mom's.
I'm so grateful. I just can't even say thank you enough. Like, I've wrote Steve 1,000 letters. I just emailed him. I don't know which one's the right one to send just yet.
Thank you.
I want to put my arms around my baby and tell him that I love him and that I'm sorry for all the things that I put them through, to let them know that I'm not ever going anywhere again. I miss him so much. Can I get up? Oh, Oh, let's God, I can't see what I'm sober today, and I'm so happy and grateful for it. And I can't thank you guys enough for helping me. I just, I just can't believe that I got this opportunity to be a better person. I never even dreamed in a million years that I would ever be clean. I never thought that I'd ever give up drugs. If I could talk to Steve, I would tell Steve, thanks for saving my life, my family's life, to show me how to be a better person and to show me that I can be somebody and that I can be clean and sober. It says, Dear Steve, before I say anything at all, I want you to know that I am thankful for you for saving my life. Every day we are asked to say what we are grateful for. And today my first answer is I'm grateful to be alive. But my second answer is you. I'm grateful for you, Steve. You have done so much good for me. I have never had any dreams. I've never dreamed of anything until I got to this program. Thanks to you and to A Better Tomorrow, I now have dreams. I would like to go back to school and become a drug and alcohol counselor or even a house manager for A Better Tomorrow. However, I need to work on my program and get my sobriety in order and take care of myself and my kids before I can do any of that. I just wanted you to know that I am